The latest attempts to link Representative Ferdinand Martin G. Romualdez to alleged anomalous flood control projects are not supported by evidence. They do not square with how the national budget process actually works. Despite numerous Senate and House inquiries and other official investigations, no former or incumbent DPWH official has ever identified Representative Romualdez as having participated in the planning, procurement, implementation, inspection, payment, or release of funds for any alleged ghost project. Even former DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan, despite all opportunities in the past and who had first-hand knowledge of the department's operations, never implicated Representative Romualdez. Simple lang kung bakit. Because Representative Romualdez was not involved. The issue traces back to the national budget process. Sa prosesong yan, no single person, not even the Speaker of the House, can control. The National Expenditure Program is prepared by the executive through the DBM and implementing agencies including the DPWH. Once submitted to Congress, it is deliberated upon both by the House of Representatives and the Senate. No speaker can dictate upon cabinet secretaries. Neither can he dictate upon senators who exercise their own independent constitutional mandate. Sila po ay pantay-pantay dyan bilang elected officials. Primus inter pares. Once the budget becomes law, the speaker has absolutely no authority over project bidding, contract awards, implementation, inspections, payments, or the release of government funds. Hindi niya po saklaw ang pagpaparelease ng budget. Those are functions vested by law in the executive branch. Hindi kayang utusan ng speaker ang DPWH secretary. Hindi niya kayang diktahan ang DBM o ang Senado. At lalong hindi siya ang nagpaplano ng proyekto, nagpapabid, nag-a-award ng kontrata, nag-i-inspeksyon o naglalabas ng pondo. To insist that Representative Romualdez was the mastermind would require the public to believe that one person controlled every stage of the process, from budget preparation to project implementation and fund release. Ang gustong palabasin ng iba, parang iisang tao ang may hawak ng buong gobyerno. Hindi po ganoon ang ating konstitusyon. If there were irregularities in any infrastructure project, then those who actually exercised legal and operational authority should be identified and held accountable. Accountability must follow the evidence, not political convenience. Kung may nagkasala, papanagutin natin. Pero wag natin gawing shortcut ang paghahanap ng isang malaking pangalan para lang may maipakita sa publiko. Representative Romualdez is being portrayed as the convenient excuse and political scapegoat despite the absence of evidence linking him to the alleged anomalous projects. At the end of the day, justice demands only one standard. Sa paghahanap ng hustisya, hindi pwedeng mauna ang akusasyon bago ang ebidensya. Sa batas, ang ebidensya ang nagtuturo kung sino ang mananagot. Maraming salamat po.